Second Ezra 7 verse 20. Said there have been many that perish in this life because they despise the laws of Yahweh.
No, the laws of the Most High is the old way. Right? And that was there as a covenant for Israel, right? From the inception, yo. So that is the old way. The old way we are run from, where say a Bible days. Right? And but the laws done away with. Continue on.
Because they despise the laws of the Yahweh Shai,
right,
that is set before them.
Right.
For he had given them straight commandment,
right,
to such as come, what they should do to live.
For he had given them straight commandment as such as come, what they should do to live. This is the core foundation of the law, yo. Right? To preserve our life. What we should do to live. Go ahead.
Right. Even as they come, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Right, and what they should do to they should observe to avoid punishment. Scripture said, seek ye the old way, for in them. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves with their wicked deeds, and said the Most High that he is not, and they knew not his ways.
Right.
But the laws of they despise and deny his covenant.
You deceive yourself with your own way, yo. You say your way are the right way to go. But you deceive yourself. Right? But the way of the Lord is the right way to go, yo.
Right. This is Proverbs 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
Perfect precept. He said, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. Your way is not the right way, yo. Right? There's no man on this planet where for them way is the right way. Right? The Most High never constitute this setup for follow our own way, yo. He set it up and he give way ways of how to live. He is the creator. He is the one who knows best. Right? You can't tell him say no better if you do this or do that. He will tell you what the best is to preserve your life, yo.
So in all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
The scripture says, who you see man who replies against God? Who is you? But you know what? As I said before, you know, the Most High of a hurricane measure you. Right? He might eradicate you. Right? He might turn up the heat. Just like when your body have a virus, and your body increase the heat, make you have a fear to get rid of the virus. The Most High turn up the heat, yo. Right? And burn out the virus. Right? Right? Good precept act. Instead of purge among you the rebels, yo. Right? Hey, when a thermonuclear fire drop, it's gonna be a cleansing to the earth, yo. That'll be a cleanse. Right? If you notice, you know. If you notice, anybody who do farming, or you know, simply just burn, if you burn a fire, if I light on fire somewhere, you know, where and you cut down some trees and burn or whatever, you know, after a while, it's some fresh grass starts spring up. Well, that's what I'm about to have to this plant, yo. It's going to a purging and then some new fresh buds are going to spring up, yo. They're going to be cleansed. Yeah, man, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, man.
And eat. The scripture is a word of my word.
Okay.
I'll finish on Jeremiah. Back in Jeremiah 6 and 16 again. Continue.
Right.
And he shall find rest for your souls.
Right.
What they said, we will not walk therein.
Right. And you know when you find rest, we'll come out of this, yo. Right? We'll probably oppressive within society and the only you find rest. But you don't find rest here, so. It's just said, arise and depart, but this is not your rest. Which also to be pilgrims. Right, it's supposed to be pilgrims, we're supposed to pass through. Right? We're supposed to look for a refuge here. Right? Where refuge is in Yahweh Shai. The sister also said, lay your treasures in heaven, where mud and rust do not corrupt you. Right, so those are the foundation right here, so yo. This is the foundation with the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Ezekiel 20 verse 35. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face.
Right.
So the Lord's going to be there, man. Right. It says, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, said the Lord, Yahweh power.
And then, and it also said, and them, mine enemies, that I should have heard over them, bring them hither, and slay them before me. Because I got to the wilderness, yo.
It says, and I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the band of the covenant.
Right.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me.
Right.
I will.
Go ahead.
Says, I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God.
So all who want to be a part of Yahweh Shai thing, all who still are going to rebel, right, and still want to do their own way, right, have their own doctrine or whatever, y'all get purged though. And all who adhere to the Most High Yahweh Shai, right, y'all going to be the ones who move over.
This is Luke 9. It's Luke 19 and verse 27. So, but those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right. So the Lord say, oh, those that wouldn't want to rule over them, bring them and slay them before me. Because see, back in the time of the disciples when the Lord was on the earth, right? See, Peter cut off one of the wicked scribes and Pharisees. One of them here, you know, and Yahweh Shai said to him that, look, put up the sword, you know, for those that live by the sword, shall die by the sword, because right now, this is a spiritual warfare. And see that it's a spiritual warfare, we're going to fight it through the word. And the Lord also said, look, if this was my kingdom, then would my servants fight? No, the Lord that received that kingdom. Yeah, finished? Did you finish? Yeah. Go give me Daniel when the angels take the Lord, the Son of Man to the agents of days. See, I think Daniel 7:13. Saying the Lord go through his test and he had come out to be victorious because he had received this kingdom. You know, every dominion should be under him. So everything is now the Lord's, man. So now his servant's gonna fight. And it is going to start off spiritually, which is this word that we're teaching out here. Understand, you have it? Huh? Yeah. Bring it up.
There's a Daniel 7 verse 13. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven.
And this was after the Lord was crucified, man. This took place after the Lord crucified. Go ahead.
And came to the Ancient of Days.
And the Ancient of Days is the Most High, Yahweh, whom you were ignorantly called God. Understand? Go ahead.
And they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom.
So the Lord, it was given unto him. You know, when the Lord was walking the earth, the Lord actually run from men who try rise him up. You understand? It's because it wasn't for them to anoint him. It was of the Father to anoint our Lord Yahweh Shai. So this was given unto the Lord, dominion and kingdoms. Go ahead.
That all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion.
Right, so that's what was given unto the Lord, that all people, languages, nations shall serve him. No, that's not taking place. People still talking shit. You have people say, oh, God no read. Oh, Jesus, well, let me let them use the word Jesus, not the Son of the Most High, is a fable. It's all fairy tale. Somebody say, oh, it's an allegory, which word allegory doesn't mean a story. And not because it's an allegory, that doesn't mean that it isn't true. You understand? Because you have a truthful story. You understand? Go ahead.
His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Yeah. So, and this kingdom, it not gonna be turned over to anybody else. That's the reason why the Lord said, those that would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Because you're not gonna have no group or a set of people that try to uprise themselves against the powers that be. And then we're gonna just be there and just watching what now. As the nations get out of line, there gonna be judgment. All the nations will step out of them bounds, they're gonna be judged.
Straight badness.
What?
Straight badness.
Psalms 2 verse 8. So ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
No, this is the Most High Yahweh speaking, man. Yeah? Through the Spirit. The Lord is saying to his son, Yahushai, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Go ahead.
And the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession.
So the kingdom that was given unto the Lord by the Father, this is the possession of the Lord. But now we find these crackers here, yeah? These crackers, they are the ones that have this kingdom in their domain. This is their domain, this is in their possession, man. See? So the Lord said the uttermost parts of the earth is going to be for him, his son. Go ahead.
Right. So thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Right. You're from South America? South America? Okay. Hey, the scripture say, the Lord will break them with a rod of iron, man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Go ahead.
Be wise, now therefore, O ye king, be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
No, see, this is the beautiful thing about the Lord. The Lord is not all for himself. Because the Most High said that to Yahushai. You know? And Yahushai said back to his elect. In Revelation, the second chapter, verse 25, Revelation 3, verse 25, see, so the scripture said, the wise ye kings, speaking to the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because we're supposed to be joining ears with the Lord. If so be, we continue in this ministry, man, until the end. Go ahead.
Be wise now therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
Go ahead.
Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling.
Hey, serve the Lord with fear, man. And rejoice with trembling. So even though we teach this thing, we can't be proud. Because it's like this to get us offers on the streets and prophesy, man. And even worse than what we was from before, we came to this truth. So we have to be humble and pray always with our supplication and ask the Father to keep us humble, man. Yeah? Go ahead, huh?
Kiss the Son, lest he be angry.
Hey, kiss the Son, lest he be angry, man. Go ahead, like kiss the Son. Present your body as a living sacrifice, man. Yeah? To do his ministry. Go ahead.
And perish from the way.
And perish from the way, which we don't want, man. We don't want us to miss out on his promise. And missing out on his promise, hey, if personally speaking, if I'm supposed to be kicked from this truth, it's better I was dead now, man.
Right.
Yeah? Better I am dead. Go ahead.
So when his rod is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Hey, when his rod is kindled but a little, man. Hey, right now we trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're doing this for 10 years out here, man. Over 10 years. Yeah? Over 10 years. And we're continuing regardless of the hostile behavior of our adversaries, you know, regardless of what people want to say, because you know at the end of the day there's a reward, man. For every action there's a reaction, man. And the Lord said, render to every man according to as his work is, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation 2 verse 26, not verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
This is Yahushua speaking now unto his elect. So, that which you have, hold fast till him come, meaning bind it up, man. The wisdom we have, go and use it. Hey, when you go back to the parable of the talents, man, this line, go back to the parable of the talents. You can't bury the Lord's talent, man. You have to use it. Hold fast till him come, go ahead.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
And if you overcome this wicked society, if you overcome the judgment, the Lord said, I'll give you power over the nation. This is Yahushua speaking. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
And we're going to rule them with a rod of iron, meaning they're going to be slaves, man. Just as so we get packed on slave ships and come over here. See, did you know that was written in the Bible, man? That's prophecy. The fact that we pack like sardine in tin, piss, shit on each other, come over here. That is in the scriptures, man. That's the reason why we know that we are the Israelites through the Spirit, man. So therefore, the Lord is telling you, if you overcome the society by His word, He's going to give you the nations to rule over with a rod of iron, chiefly so-called white men, because they're the ones that brought us into captivity, man. Go ahead.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
As vessels of a potter shall they be what? Broken to shiver. Just like when a potter creates, he put them if the one in a suit, he pop and broke it. And so when we have them in our possession, we're going to do whatever like it unto us. As the pastor say, yo, you get your either might use them, you swear, whoop, you chop dead. And it jump to the left when you want, if you jump to the right, you just eat it. Because we're going to have that power. And pop, and you chop it again. See? Just as how them hold our babies and bash them by the head, boom. You know? Just same thing when them do to our four parents. They use the babies as beta gate. You know, throw the babies them to catch alligator, to get the skin, to kill them, to get the skin. That is your instrument. See? You know, picnic come from your lynching and your burning, man.
Raise it, raise it.
See? That's where picnic come from. Whenever you know, a jet is like a big party. It's like a Michael Jackson in the on stage for these Edomites, man. And the pictures, they're on the internet to see. You understand? They're all over to see. It's history once you type it up. But no, you're sidetracked from that which is good. Yeah? Go ahead.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
It says, even as you have received of his Father. So in Psalms 2, yeah, in Psalms 2, the Lord received that of his Father. Understand? And the Lord is giving that to us as joint heirs, man. Yeah? Once we continue in this labor of love without wavering.